How long can you be chased for a parking ticket? That's a difficult question because it depends on who issued it to you and whether you were on private or public land. Here's how you work it out. Penalty charge notices are given to you on public land like a high street, and they're issued by police, councils and traffic authorities. These parking tickets are enforceable by law, so they don't need to take you to court to pay them. If you don't pay the charge notice, then bailiffs are instructed to recover the amount owed, and you could end up paying out a lot of money. When you park on private land, like a supermarket, hospital or town centre car parks, they employ private operators to make sure that you abide by the rules, and if you don't, by maybe staying over the allocated time slot, parking badly or not displaying a ticket, they can issue you with a parking charge notice. This is a bit like an invoice that they can insist that you pay. If you don't, they'll send you letters and you could be chased by debt collectors, and eventually they can issue a court order. And this is the important bit. Both situations could lead you to earning a county court judgment, that's a CCJ, on your credit history. And this would affect getting a mortgage, loans and credit cards. You could be chased for months if you get a parking ticket. So what's the best solution? Deal with it straight away. Now, if you think that the fine's unjust, you always have the right to appeal, which I'll help you out with in a second. But if you've checked all the details are correct and you don't think that you have any reason to appeal, then it's best to pay as soon as you can. In most cases, you'll get a discounted rate of between 40 and 50% in the first 2 weeks. However, if you're anything like me, then you'll want to know whether it's worth appealing. I've had a few parking tickets over my time and I've put together a 6-point checklist. It's what I go through when I'm thinking about appealing. And before we jump into them, don't forget that appealing does put time on hold. So even if your appeal does get rejected, you still might be able to get the discounted rate. Have you heard of a grace period? You've still got 10 minutes after your ticket expires to get back to your car before the operator can issue you a ticket. If this is the case for you, then you have a legal right to appeal. You could go back to the scene of the crime and check that all the parking signs are totally clear. Don't be afraid to be a bit of a stickler and just take photos of everything that could even be slightly unclear, as it may help your appeal or, if it comes to it, your defence in court. Remember, it's their job to have clear signs about parking and CCTV, and if anything isn't clear, then it's their fault, not yours. When did your ticket arrive? If you didn't get your ticket physically stuck to your car and it took longer than 14 days to arrive in the post, then you might be entitled to more time to gather information for your appeal. If you can prove that an emergency stopped you from getting to your car, maybe you ended up in hospital or something else equally as drastic, then you've got a good chance of your appeal being accepted. It's really unlucky if your car broke down in the car park. What a rough day. A breakdown and you get a ticket. Now, I can't help with the breakdown, but it can be a legitimate reason to appeal a parking ticket. You can chat to your breakdown recovery company to provide you with proof. If you want total clarity and need a professional opinion, then you could speak to a solicitor. In-person solicitors are great if you like to chat face-to-face, but there are also online solicitors you can use like JustAnswer. It's really easy. You just tell them what happened in the chat and they'll give you a professional opinion about appealing your parking ticket. It's only a £5 for a trial to get all the answers you need, and it could save you a lot of money. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out and support my channel.